To drain excess monopropellant to lose mass for one. I think it could also be beneficial for SSTOs on re-entry when you the calm. Sounds like you are not planning your missions properly. Install something like Kerbal Engineer and take a Pretty Life Looks Better Underwater vintage shirt. Yes, but it's a pain to use. It isn't persistent on the display. Kerbal Engineer and Mech Jeb both have better DV displays. Good question. One of the use cases can be bases, stations where an empty tank is just a structure element. So unburned fuel needs to be abandoned. Y'all continue to release updates that objectively improve KSP. Even 5 years after the original release date. Pretty Life Looks Better Underwater vintage shirt, tank top. V-neck. Ladies tee for men and women. Tank top. V-neck. Even now that the sequel has been Pretty Life Looks Better Underwater vintage shirt. Do I stay at 1.8? Or do I upgrade and wait for all my mods to upgrade? For what it's worth, I almost always start a new save when a new version is released. Which is why I have yet to make it out of Kerbin's SOI in any significant manner. I really should stop mucking about with space stations in LKO. Official Pretty Life Looks Better Underwater vintage sweatshirt. Hoodie. Sweatshirt. Hoodie. I'll start a new career with KSP2 because I'm fairly certain it's going to absolutely break every mod and isn't going to just take more time for them to get updated than I can control myself. My guess is it's also going to break every craft I have, including the completely stock ones. Yep. Except the devs have already said the Pretty Life Looks Better Underwater vintage shirt. And I know some of the higher level modders are going to get early access for that. I don't recall. And I'm completely open to being proven wrong. As I recall, Manly was in the group and talked about it on one of his videos. My other products.